It's an onslaught. I'm going to try my best not to act like I'm 12 while I'm doing this, because my first two attempts simply elicited a lot of laughter um, from me, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but my question, my observation, um, which is an answer to a question, why am I so flippin' nutty lately after this, um, the end of this abusive narcissistic relationship? Why am I extra special, double nutty? It occurred to me that when I read these other stories and I listen to the other YouTube videos, that the relationships end and one person goes one way and the other person goes the other. When it reaches this fevered pitch and someone realizes that they're either going to kill or be killed, or lose their mind, or it ends ugly, not pretty. And that person has, the perpetrator, I'll call him the husband. My apologies to anybody for whom it was the wife. But that person is at a fevered pitch of their craziness when they separate physically and one goes to live somewhere else. And it just hadn't occurred to me, like about a trillion other frickin' things, it hadn't occurred to me why I've been having a hard time lately, and it's right under my nose. My husband had been batshit crazy for 6 solid months prior to leaving, prior to the discovery of something that would blow it out of the water. Now, he had been emotionally and psychologically abusive for a handful of years before that. And would throw some bones in intermittently, which would, as you know, keeps you coming back for more and keeps you thinking that, yes, he'll be back to that nice guy self back in 1996 or 97, however long ago it was. Oh my God. And, you develop those crappy habits of looking at your shoes and going for walks by yourself and finding your little corner in the bed. The whole thing. A whole shitstorm surprise package. But he had apparently made a decision that this was going to end 6 months before he got busted. And he cranked up all of the abuse across the board. The gaslighting, the confusion, the odd expressions, things that just make you crazy. Although they didn't make me crazy, they made me concerned that he was having some issues. That's another story in and of itself. It is worth retelling because it was a stellar moment for me, and I put my heart and soul in it. And I'll do, maybe if this comes out okay, I'll tell that story because it's worth telling. But after the years of crazy and then the chunk of time of super crazy, right after that, after the discovery, he walked into the house hours after, and he was, for all intents and purposes, the old guy, the guy I knew 18 years ago. Hi, how are you? What? I said, where's crazy, I guess I'll call him John Doe. Where's crazy John Doe? I hadn't seen that face, I hadn't heard that voice, I hadn't seen that demeanor or that delivery forever. I said, where's crazy John Doe? And he just as casually as you could imagine. I'll never forget it. Turns and said, as he's like taking his coat off, "Oh," he said, I don't have to do that anymore. I know I'm out of here, so I can just be normal." Yeah, just like that. And he did remain in the home about 6 weeks after that period of time. I guess I could make a lot of YouTube videos with some interesting stories that I learned a lot from. Yeah, they're kind of messy and they're ugly, but boy, I took some things away from them. So there was this very long period of just crazy, period of super crazy, and then, oh, just kidding. You know me. It had that Jack Nicholson and The Shining feel to it. Really did. And I think I just realized now that it's been 12 weeks, and some days I'm much better, but there's a component that keeps slipping in, and it's I'm not expecting the sadness to just slip out and go away, because we were together for 22 years. That's more than a couple weekends together, as you know. But I think it has been that period of going from crazy, nasty, oh, nasty, good heavens, to, hi, I'm back. I'm out of character now. And that has thrown me, and I have said to myself, did you forget? Did you forget? And I even wrote down in my notes, please don't forget this. Don't forget that he did this and that. And the nights that he said this. Yeah. But this funny emotional brain just comes in and it goes, shh, don't mention that. Don't mention that. Pay no attention to the man behind that curtain, that crazy fuck. Pay no attention to the woman who looks like she just got hit by a big piece of plywood or something. And I think that may be it. And even today I had to talk to him on the phone for a few minutes, and it was that normal voice. And that's what does it. So this no contact thing, that can't come fast enough. It really can't. If anybody else has experienced that, it adds a whole different component to the nuttiness here that I'm feeling. I mean, I don't know how many more components to his layers of nuttiness you could add. This would be a really big nutty cake. Super nutty. So, if anybody has any ideas or thoughts or something to add or contribute, or want to just scratch my back or go get me a dish of ice cream, that'd be fine. Thank you. Bye. That's so queer. I can't do that.